Hey guys, what's up? didnt here, back here in another video. And today's video, I believe, is going to be vlog number 32, and it is titled, finally, my first day of work. And it's titled that for a reason, because I got a story to tell. So I was supposed to start working February 10th, which was last Wednesday, as we're recording of this video, at this place that I call the Warehouse 2. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the name of the place. It was going to be Amazon, because screw Amazon. So I was raring to go for my first day of work. They hadn't called me about any changes to my first day, so I thought it was straight, because I thought that phone was going to be their primary source of communication with me, because they did call me when I had to go to orientation, when I had orientation. So I thought they would call me if there was any changes to my first day of work. And even during my interview, the lady that was interviewing me told me that no communication is good communication, so I thought I was straight. So around 2 hours before I was about to leave out, I got like this sudden urge to check my email to make sure they didn't send me anything about my first day. So I jumped on my email to find out that they did send me an email, but what that email was is that they actually canceled my position. Like, what? So I call this number that they put in the email so I can ask some questions, and they're like, yeah, your position's been canceled, but good news is that you're like the first person on our list to call once the position opens up again. So to say the least, I was pretty bummed. You know, they had already put me through orientation. Heck, they even paid me for orientation. They only turned around and canceled the position on me. Like, yeah, I was pretty bummed. So I started thinking to myself, maybe it's just this one particular job position that somehow got filled up between my orientation and start date. Maybe they just hired on too many people. I don't know, but I just thinking to myself, maybe it was just that one particular position. So I thought maybe I could go for a different position, like maybe be pick, which is a person that actually goes out and gets your items instead of a person that deals with customer returns. So the next day, which was actually a Thursday, I ended up going back to the place that they interviewed me at, and I told them my situation. And the lady was like, that's weird because we haven't canceled anybody's position. Let me go ahead and check to see what's going on. So the lady's like, oh, it's not that your position was particularly canceled, it was that you just didn't get the job because something's up with your application. So I was like, what could possibly be wrong with my application? Because one, you know, this is an entry-level position, meaning that you don't even have to have a resume to apply for the job. Two, you know I passed a drug test because I don't do drugs. And three, I have a squeaky clean record, so what could possibly be wrong with my application? So I asked the lady, what's wrong with my application? And she's like, oh, he didn't score high enough on our personality test. I was like, are you kidding me? And as soon as she said that, I put my head down in complete, utter defeat, disappointment, and disbelief, like, you gotta be pulling my leg here. So what this personality quiz test thing is that it just asks you a bunch of different questions like how would you handle this situation, what would you say or do in this situation, how much do you agree or disagree with this statement, are you a risk taker, if you walked out of a store and noticed that one of your items wasn't charged for, would you go back in the store and pay for it, or would you consider it good luck, you know, a bunch of subjective questions like those. And I'm pretty sure on this personality test it says that this is just to get to know you better, so I'm thinking this is just Amazon's way of trying to get you to think that they care about you more as an individual employee than they actually do. So the quiz does ask you to answer the questions honestly, and most of the questions were subjective, so I didn't think too much of it and went ahead and answered the questions honestly. So because I was honest and answered the questions like a normal human being instead of pretending I was like some type of imaginary perfect employee or perfect person that knows how to handle every single situation and blah 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 blah, I didn't get the job. So even though I have a squeaky clean record, I don't do drugs, I didn't have any problems at my previous place of employment, they even put me through orientation and paid for my orientation, I still didn't get the job because of some stupid personality quiz? Screw you, Amazon. So I moped around a bit that Thursday morning after finding out that news, but luckily I already had a plan B in place where I knew that this job fair was going to be going on at some random place where I can go in and see what positions they had open and apply for them. But I was like, I don't feel like waiting until tomorrow afternoon to apply for another job, so I went ahead and jumped online and found myself another job, applied for that job, went in that afternoon for an interview, and the lady told me to come back Monday, which was yesterday, for orientation. So I went in for orientation yesterday. The lady gave me my start date, which is today, which is Tuesday, and at 4:30 today I start my shift. And for now, we're going to call this place Warehouse 3. And what I'm going to be doing at Warehouse 3 is the same thing I was going to be doing at Amazon, which is customer returns. So I'm thankful and glad that I have this job, but it still sucks that I didn't get the job at Amazon, other than the reason that because of the personality quiz thing. No, there's more reasons why it sucks. One of those reasons is pay, because Amazon's the only place that I know of in my area that pays $11 an hour for the work that I would have been doing. All the other places pay somewhere between $10 and $10.75. In the place that I'm working at, they pay me $10.50 an hour. So that means I'm roughly losing out around a minimum of around $20 every week because I'm not working at Amazon anymore. And $20 may not seem like a lot, but there's a lot you can do with $20. With $20, that's gas money, that could be movie money, that could be lunch money, that could be money that you could save up. So you can do a lot with $20. Or think about it this way, after 5 weeks, that's $100 I'm missing out on. That sucks. The other big thing that sucks about not being able to work for Amazon is that at this one particular facility that I was going to be working in, they actually allow you to bring in your phone so you can listen to music on your shift. That's freaking amazing, but I don't work there anymore, and that really sucks. In the place that I'm going to be working for, they allow you to bring in your phone, but you can't take it out or anything. It's like school, you can bring it in, but you can't take it out, so what's the point? So I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and reapply to Amazon in April, because that's when they allow me to reapply, because I would like to have those benefits. But I'm kind of scared too, because one, I don't want to get turned down again, and two, it is a temp job, meaning they could, take me off the job and kick me out anytime they want me to. And I feel more secure at the job I'm at right now, even though it's also a temp job. So I'll have to do some thinking on it. So the moral of the story is, screw Amazon as of this moment in time. So let's go ahead and talk about some pros that Warehouse 3 has over Amazon. So there's only 2 pros that this place actually has over Amazon. One is that it's closer, meaning that I have to deal with less traffic, especially if it's backed up, so that's a good thing. The second pro is that I'm going to actually have better days. At Amazon, I was going to be working from Wednesday through Saturday, and I wouldn't have been getting off until Sunday morning. But at this place, I'm going to be working from Monday through Thursday, which are better days to me because I'm going to have weekends off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, but then I'm going to be back once I do my first day of work. So here we go. So I'm actually back from my second day of work. Let's go ahead and talk about my experiences so far. So I'm pretty much doing what the title of the job states. I'm dealing with customer returns. So I have my own little area, and I get myself a tote full of stuff. I take the stuff out of the tote. I skim over all the stuff to see if there's any damages on it. If it's good, then I send it on the conveyor belt or something. If it's damaged, then I take it to where it needs to go. Pretty simple. I kind of want to compare this job to a video game scene, where some games are easy to play but hard to master. Well, that's this job, because it's just kind of a list of things that I kind of got to remember, to the point to where I took it upon myself to get myself a little notepad, and I wrote down some different things that I need to remember about this job, like what to do with big shoes, what to do with damaged shoes, what to do with damaged sunglasses, what to do with damaged clothing, what to do with stained shoes, what to do with wrinkled clothing, what to do with clothes and shoes that don't come with any information, and the list goes on. And if you didn't pick up on it, I mainly deal with clothing, shoes, and jewelry. But I should have everything down within the next couple of weeks, so I'm not worried about it. So how do I like the job? Well, it's not that bad. I just need to get this stuff down. So this job isn't as physically demanding as I thought it was going to be, as in that I'm not that tired by the end of the night, but my body does kind of ache. Like, of course, my legs hurt from standing up for a 10-hour shift job, and my arms kind of hurt from reaching and pulling and grabbing and everything like that. But I should be used to it within the next couple of weeks, and we do get very nice breaks. Like, I think we get 2 20-minute breaks, and we get 1 30-minute break for lunch, so it's all good. But man, my legs hurt. So this job kind of opened my eyes to seeing how much people actually do their shopping online when it comes to clothing and shoes. Because I can understand maybe a t-shirt here or there, but actually ordering really nice stuff, I kind of like, no, I wouldn't do that personally, because I would rather go to the store and try on the item to see if I really like it, instead of wasting my time ordering the item, waiting on the item, then trying it on, then finding out that it's ugly, then sending it back. Because that's actually reasons that people actually type in for the reason why they're sending back their packages, because they find it ugly. And it also opened my eyes to how much people actually return their stuff. Like, man, oh man, it's like literally like an infinite amount of stuff. Like, anytime I pick up a package to go through it, there's another one and another one and another one. My goodness. 2 more things before I end this video. One, I'm surprised about how independent we are when it comes to the work. Like, we don't have like a supervisor that's constantly on us, like, come on, you need to move faster, come on, our rates are low, or come on, you need to get back here for stations, breaks over, and blah 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 blah. We don't have that. As long as you have good rates and you're not accidentally sending too many damaged packages back, because they actually have a person who double checks, and those people are freaking hardcore. So as long as you're not sending too many damages back by accident, and you keep up with decent rates, they're not going to bother you. The last thing that I want to mention is that we're not supposed to have our phones out, but as long as we're doing our work and we're doing what we're supposed to do, and we're not distracted by it, we can have it out to listen to some music. But I was told that I should, by my trainee, that I should probably wait like 2 weeks before I start whipping out my phone to listen to stuff, because I am the new guy. And this video has gone on long enough. I appreciate it if you've stuck around this long. So I really hope things go well with me and this new job, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here by saying, if you guys like this video, like the video, and if you like me, subscribe to me. And as always, this is DJ the Man, and I'll catch y'all next time.